but I am essentially gonna go all in, baby. NIO's game plan is becoming clearer by the day. NIO is positioning itself to compete with Huawei. Onvo is taking on Tesla, and Firefly is aiming at VW. Thanks to BAS, all NIO brands could be more affordable to get into and tougher to walk away from, especially with the swap alliance and government policy support, making NIO a key player in the value chain. I'm betting on NIO to delve further into AI and the semiconductor space, focusing on energy applications, setting a unique stance globally. Now, I absolutely agree with him, but some of the things that I have to add on to this is not only that, but the whole entire importance of NIO when it comes to the electric infrastructure. Okay, so grid stabilization, they're doing that, they're earning some money from that. Okay, that's very, very important. And also the fact that right now, right, swap stations are becoming much more convenient than both gas stations and charging stations. So swap station is uniquely positioning itself to become the standard of swapping and basically standard of getting electricity fast in the EV age. So soon, once gasoline stations are all phased out in the future, which will take a while, all right, we'll agree. But swap stations, because it's becoming the standard, NIO is going to be a big part of it. And not to mention, Hefei, the government of Anhui province, they are set, they have guaranteed, all right, they said 100% that they are building 1,000 charge plus swap stations, public ones, all right, throughout the province of Anhui in the next 2 to 3 years. So that means that you're going to see 1,000 public swap stations, and these are all going to be in heavy partnership with NIO and using NIO's patents. So NIO is becoming like gas station. Imagine if you had the patents to like the gas nozzle, and for every gas station built, you get a little bit of money, and every time someone pumps gas in, you get a little bit of money. How crazy is that? So that is what's going to happen to NIO in the EV age, which could be even more important and profitable than selling cars, actually. Imagine the guy that invented the gas nozzle. Do you think he has to worry about selling cars? No, not really. And a lot of people here in China have been saying that in the future, NIO doesn't even need to sell cars. It's not even the core business anymore. The core business are these swap stations. That's going to be their core business, which is quite incredible to think about. That's what people here in China are saying. So there's also some things that you guys got to keep in mind. So without a doubt, NIO is extremely undervalued, all right? We don't have to say that. Market cap as of closing on Friday was 9.96 billion US dollars market cap. Yeah, crazy, right? Just to put things in perspective, the assets, 16.5 billion in assets. Part of that is their cash, 8.1 billion US dollars in cash. Now, of course, liabilities is the counter argument, 12.3 billion in liabilities. Okay, they do have some convertible notes and debt, that kind of stuff. But regardless, NIO is extremely undervalued. And you guys got to understand that NIO has about 3 times more infrastructure than Tesla here in China. Okay, NIO so far has about 2,300, almost 2,400 swap stations. Each swap station is about, value-wise, 500,000 US dollars. So multiply that by 2,000, you have 1 billion, right? Roughly a little bit over 1 billion US dollar worth of swap stations. Just swap stations. And then you also have about even more chargers. So multiply that by 2, we got about $2 billion worth of infrastructure. That is just plain infrastructure. That means if I want to buy the infrastructure off of NIO, I got to pay $2 billion, $2 billion US dollars. And then you have the cash. So just those two combined, all right, cash plus the value of swap stations, you are already at $10 billion, which is more than the market cap. That just shows how crazy undervalued NIO stock is currently. All right, you're not counting the patents that NIO has, the cost of the factory. The value of the factory is probably like close to $1 billion for those two factories combined. 600 million-ish for each factory. And also, you're not counting in the all the other stuff that NIO has, and also inventory cars and all that kind of stuff. That's also worth a lot of money. So I can definitely say that the shorts have been getting a little bit too over themselves, a little bit too complacent. They're shorting the stock way too much, more than what they should have done. And they've laid themselves in a perfect trap, all right? And I believe we're going to see a very interesting short squeeze very, very soon. The shorts are just way overextended. The stock is way oversold. It is beyond a reasonable price for NIO stock. And even on my YouTube channel community section, I had a poll. You know, what should I do? Should I all in NIO stock or all in NIO stock? You guys could go vote which one of those two options I should go for. But it's becoming very clear. A lot of people are very pessimistic. The stock is overly shorted. It's very crowded. And I think that's actually a bullish signal because the shorts are guaranteed buyers. That's going to put more bullish momentum when the stock inevitably does rise, because the stock is not going to just go down forever. We are below the reasonable value. All right, I think NIO stock should be at least, all right, at least $8 to $10, all right, in this current market condition, all right. And if we're being a bit more optimistic, $15, $13 to $15. And I do think if we do get a short squeeze in the next month with a huge partner coming in, guaranteed, we could head up to 13. So in my personal opinion, it's a no-brainer buy, okay, in terms of what it's worth and the amount of cash that NIO has. But of course, I'm not a financial advisor. You guys make up your own decisions. But I am essentially going to go all in, baby. As always, stay safe, stay healthy. Peace out.